like, okay, so Black Friday, I think your sale actually was only Black Friday to Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
When did you start preparing from it from a team and strategy perspective? And then when did you, like, was there a day where you're like, okay, we're going to start trying to fill up that upper funnel today? Or did that just happen because it happened?
Good question. So we try not to do like a traditional discount. So our best-selling product is Miracle Balm. And again, people's biggest objection is, it's $38 and our AOV is much higher than that. So it's kind of, they're like, I don't know how to find my shade. They're like, do you guys have minis? Like if you look at comments on our ads all year round, it's minis. So we've sold a set of 4 minis every Black Friday that we've had, so 3, and we've always sold out on the first day. We just have never had nearly enough. We do it twice a year, so we do it Memorial Day as well. So I think we knew that demand would be there. We still sold out on Memorial Day after like a day and a half. So I remember calling our head of product and was like, order more, like get as many as you can. She's like, we're limited by jars, but we got as many as we could. I think it was 8 times more than Black Friday last year. So it was the first time where I felt like we actually had enough to really push it. Like it wouldn't make sense to fill the funnel more and spend money doing it if we don't have it. So it was probably, I would say September is when we really got thoughtful about it. That's when we launched that upper funnel campaign. That's when we really try to get, smart about how we are forecasting and being able to be more aggressive filling that funnel. Again, we're, not on TV yet, not on some larger things, but trying to put some more investment into, YouTube ads and upper funnel reach stuff and just spending more in general.
Was there a Black Friday sort of budget? Are you like, okay, we need to fill this upper funnel. It's September and October. Let's fill it with this much. Or were you looking at performance being like, okay, if we do reach, this is our CPA, we're still profitable. So it's okay. Like, did you think, okay, we just need to fill up the upper funnel, or were you thinking about it like dollar wise?
Both. We kind of optimize off of like a blended MER, AMER, perspective. So it's got to be in there. So it's not like
explain what MER is just for people who
of course. Yeah. So MER is essentially blended ROAS. It's revenue divided by spend. Just because attribution, you can go so far down a rabbit hole with attribution that it's best to keep it simple. And it's really just media efficiency ratio. So, if we spend, let's just say we want to spend 25% of our revenue on ads, that's, a 5 MER, right? That's some businesses target.
4.
20%. Yeah. Sorry, that's a 4. Yeah. 20% would be a 5. And then AMER is that same thing, but just looking at new customer revenue. So new customer revenue divided by spend, that could also be called like a blended new customer ROAS.
Yeah.
Again, just because, especially as you are spending a lot and on multiple different channels, it's very hard to be like, oh, that was a Facebook conversion, that was a Google conversion.
Yes.
So that's how we do it. What we will do and did do is kind of try to maybe be a little bit more aggressive and maybe slightly less efficient leading up to it, and just forecast that out. Hopefully, like we have at least enough historical data now that we can kind of see, when we are more efficient, when we are less efficient. So if we know, let's just say the goal is a 5 MER, but we know Black Friday weekend or up to that, you're going to be at like a 6, a 7, that allows you to run at like a 4, or 3.5 earlier. I'm just making up those numbers, but that's kind of like how we went about it.
Do you target a certain segment? God, I love this conversation. I love talking about marketing. It's so good. Do you target a certain, are you like, hey, we're ready to spend 25% of revenue on marketing? Is there a number there? Is it 25%? Is it 20%? Is it 40%? Like, it shouldn't be, I wouldn't guess it's not 40%, but is there a number there?
I can't share the specific numbers, but what we've done up through this year is we have targeted that kind of a certain percent, of our net revenue on marketing.
Yeah.
The majority of that is paid media, and then there's obviously any other marketing costs in there.
Sure.
That has kind of been how we've done it. We've been fortunate enough to grow very quickly. We haven't had to think about necessarily growth versus efficiency.
Yeah.
And I think that'll change. I think we're getting to a size where it might be a little bit harder to come by. We need to invest a little bit more, but we want to do so not at the expense of profitability. We don't want to grow for revenue's sake. We want to grow for bottom line.